Yeah.
That's fair. Like the Sophia Ebweje thing, fair, you know. But this fighting fans is a brand I've never seen before. I'm like, wow, is this my short lifespan? If an artist wakes up in, like every year is like, how do I fight my
Mm.
fans again?
And how do I fight my fans? Remind them that they are poor and oppressed and sad.
Hi guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel, Bant and Beyond. My name is Ify, and this is my beautiful, beautiful friend, Adese.
Hi.
So, I know if you've seen any of our videos, you know that Adese is the bigger talker, but today she's not feeling very good.
Wait,
Honestly,
talk,
you want to prove me right? Talk.
talk about whatever. Continue. That is not true. Continue.
Okay. She was just about to prove me right. Anyway, she has not been feeling very well, so we've not been uploading videos. But today she has done us a favor. She's like, even if I'm not well, I still have to give my 28 honestly it's 28 subscribers because we got like two. So I'm really excited.
Wow. Whoa, 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 whoa.
So she was like, we have to give our 28 subscribers something to chew on. So that's why we're here today. Yeah. And yeah, so remember to do all the things, which is subscribe, engage, comment, like, share. Just make sure you're like engaging this video in one way or the other. So, we can keep, being
Please, people, please,
out
please,
there.
please, please. This YouTube channel is my one-way ticket out of poverty. My
Yeah.
master plan out of.
Yeah. Mine too, but I don't know. I don't know.
Uh,
Let's push us out of the 20s category. So anyways, if you've been in the today we're like I think we're focusing on Nigeria. I feel like our last videos have been very reality TV based, so we're
yeah.
doing some Nigerian stuff today. So if you've been watching any entertainment news, you would know that Burna Boy, Africa's music giant, and I think he is a giant, like quite literally, with all his like achievements in the music industry. Burna Boy recently, during a show in the US, he asked a fan or like someone who was attending the show and was in the front seat. I believe that was like VIP or no, I don't know. I'm not sure
Yeah.
where.
Yeah,
Okay, yeah. So
that's VIP for sure.
he asked her to leave the show because she was sleeping. I think she was also there with a
Her
boyfriend or so.
boyfriend, yes.
Exactly. And he asked her to leave. And people were cheering actually. People weren't booing, which is quite funny because now that it has gotten a lot of negative response, I feel like I'm like, okay, so the people in that show, thousands of you guys that were cheering for this woman being escorted out. And she wasn't just he refused to continue the show if she did not leave. She was literally dragged out by security, which is very, very shameful. And so we're
Yeah.
just reacting to Bonner Boy's reaction to a sleeping woman. So that's what today is about. Yeah. Adi said, do you want to go first or do you want me to go first?
Sure, I can just quickly go. Burna Boy's whole brand has very much been good music, good lyrics, confidence, and arrogance. A lot of arrogance. It's I a lot of the Nigerian, what do you call, is it journalists now or call them, or on air personalities? I'm not sure which ones, but a lot of Nigerian media personalities have over the years been very outspoken about how arrogant and rude Burna Boy has been, and he hasn't really come out to explain himself whenever anybody will accuse him of being rude. And I feel like he very much plays into, yes, I'm arrogant because, I'm so good, my music is so good, whatever it is. And I
Yeah.
feel like the fans have sort of like plopped him up. Um, I think now because he's not doing it in Nigeria, it's people are the reaction, the US audience, because the US audience is very, first of all, they are very aware,
Yeah.
and not just aware of whatever is going on, but they are very aware that you are selling something to us. You are a businessman, whether you like it or not. You're selling
Hmm.
something to us, and we're your consumers. We are your customers.
Yeah.
I don't think a lot of people think of music and artists like that, especially music artists. These
Yeah.
people are businessmen. You should treat your customers. I think eventually it is going to catch up with them. I
Yeah.
think that is for sure inevitable. I don't think it's going to be now, but I think inevitably it is going to catch up with him. So yeah.
Yeah. I want to speak to something you mentioned about the US people. I think that his attitude is atrocious. That be notwithstanding, like
Yeah. Oh yeah.
that's.
Yeah.
But when it comes to the way people in the US treat African artists, they
Yeah.
expect some sort of submission, some sort of appreciation that yes, you're lucky to be here, you're lucky to be
Yeah. Yeah.
appreciated by us. We're listening to your music. You should be happy you are here.
Yeah.
With there's a lot of we know that there's a lot of diaspora wars between
Yeah.
Africans and Black Americans. So
Yeah.
we see that reflect in the way they treat artists or African exports, Nigerian exports. So I
Yeah.
think that also has a hand in this. Not to say that they wouldn't do this to an
Yeah.
American artist who messes up at such a large,
Yeah.
platform. So I just wanted to point that out there. We've seen
Yeah.
many back and forth between Tyler and Black Americans. But that being
Yeah.
said, we'll just touch a little bit on Burna Boy's history. So I don't know if it seems like when this thing came out, and I was looking at it on TikTok because I'm not really active on Instagram. When it came out, I was seeing it on TikTok. There was a lot of people seemed surprised. I'm like, okay, you probably just get introduced to Burna Boy.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
like
I
this
was surprised
has
that they are
knocked somebody's
surprised.
head.
Yes, I was like, there are videos of it online, like him matching somebody's head. I think the fan was trying to touch him or something, or pull at him, and like just
Like it was a whole thing that time in Nigeria where they'll be like, "I fan trying to touch Burna Boy, you will match your head like with the iron." There's a full meme. I don't know if it's what inspired one of his album covers where he was like doing this big step. Like I
yes,
don't know if he had a with it, but
yes,
that's his history. He comes late to shows in Nigeria. Nigerians would swear they won't go for his next show. I don't even know if he still does like any concerts in Nigeria,
in Nigeria.
but he has had like this has happened time and time again. And
Yeah,
even in South Africa, he has been like I think from the comments I'm reading, he has been cancelled there. I know he had some. There was a time when there was a lot of xenophobic
yeah,
problem between Nigeria and South Africa. And I remember
yeah,
him and
yeah,
AKA got into it, and I think South
yeah.
Africans cancelled him since then. So this is, as you've said, his brand. His brand is arrogance.
Mm.
And also I want to also speak to it's not just a branding thing. Burna Boy is I don't think he's a very good person. Like in
Yeah,
my opinion, as you would say, demonic.
yeah,
Very, very demonic. You see it from his lyrics. His lyrics,
yeah,
he's almost like blaming Nigerians for their problems. Yes, Nigerians have a part to play. He likes to be this freedom fighter, but we've never
yeah.
seen him fight for any
Fight for
freedom.
anything.
Like he's never fought for
He's the
anything.
only activist that is not active.
He never active, all he does is align himself with where he will get the biggest amount of money. Like
Yeah,
his music, he tries to appeal to the West as much as he can. He puts in a
yeah,
lot of work, he puts in a lot of research, he makes sure that he's collaborating with artists far and wide so that he can appeal to the global stage. So
yeah,
he's what I would say, he takes advantage of situation. You cannot expect anything honorable from Burna Boy, in my opinion. And I'm
yeah,
not like that. He said that if you're his fan, you should be his fan in your house. You shouldn't be going to his concerts. He's made
yeah,
that clear multiple times that he doesn't care. I feel like he goes beyond branding. This is who this person is. He has said it in so many words.
Yeah.
And I think at this point, people should be taking him quite seriously, except, of course, you are a broke fan that doesn't care because he has come out to say he doesn't want broke fans. And I think that one thing that I find very hilarious about the situation, honestly, is that Burna Boy is the only artist I know that is actively fighting with his fans. I've never seen someone fight with their fans. What he does is fight with his fans.
Fight with his fans and fight Davido. What is not fighting Davido? He's fighting his fans.
Women issues. All male artists that straight always have women issues. Like
Yeah.
that's fair. Like the Sophia Ebweje thing, fair, you know. But this fighting fans is a brand I've never seen before. I'm like, wow, is this my short lifespan? If an artist wakes up with like every year is like, how do I fight my
Mm.
fans again?
And how do I fight my fans? Remind them that they are poor and oppressed and
All the
sad.
artists, I don't know, maybe it's breakfast I've been healed.
For all the artists watching this, your art, like, yes, your art can be healing, but it is not waking anybody from the deathbed, okay? So get over your fucking selves and be appreciated. It's as simple as that. Mm.
Yeah, so, and to be honest, if we look at who is to blame in this situation, the reason he has gotten this far is Nigerians. Like,
Yeah,
continuously, his fans continuously, like, propping him up, not letting him bear consequences for his actions. The
yeah,
moment you people stop buying his tickets, he makes a lot, like, artists make a lot of money from those concerts, from those tours.
yeah.
Like, you are not going to tell me that you're making all your money from streaming. No, you make a huge
No,
percentage from
the money they make from streaming is very little.
very
It's from
little
concerts and brand deals.
that they make majority of the money. So if you people stop buying those tickets, Burna Boy will stop being a sellable artist. And this thing is not just going to catch up with him, it's going to catch up with him very soon. Because eventually, when one person is doing a show, oh, Burna Boy is supposed to sell tickets, he's not
Yeah,
selling, it's going
yeah,
to get to other
yeah,
organizers and they're going to be like, oh, there's no need bringing Burna Boy, he's not
yeah,
making us back.
yeah,
Eventually,
yeah,
no, he's not going to be relying on only tours, and then with
yeah,
tours, people are not buying. It's going to catch up with him. One,
yeah,
so especially as someone who likes to appeal to the global stage, he has to
yeah.
remember that the globe is not going to take the nonsense that Nigerians
None
are so
Nigerians take, yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
So
I think only Americans can successfully cancel that
clip
guy.
his wings. Yeah,
Yeah, clip his
yeah.
wings. That's a good way to put it. His wings, those they do need to be clipped. And also, if he like stops making music today, I'm sure the guy is a billionaire in dollars. He will be fine. Like he will be fine. He will be fine. But
Oh,
then the
definitely.
brother
But
one lame ass apology. That insulted the people more than what he actually did. Like, I don't know if it was meant to be an apology or an explanation, but he ended up insulting the people more.
yeah, he basically just said, I was right, but you people just like hating on me. That was that's the summary of it. I wouldn't call it an apology. Apology adjacent is even a stretch. In loose terms, apologies to a distant cousin. I don't know what that man was saying. I don't know.
Like you were saying, apology tini or something.
Big apology to say, don't know what's happening here. I don't know. Well,
Uh,
it's just embarrassing at this point. And with these
yeah.
people, some of the comments I was seeing was like, there's nobody advising him. I'm like, people like that, they
They don't take
advise,
advice.
advice full. They will not take it.
They don't take advice. People like that, they only learn from consequences. When the amounts being offered for tours are getting dim and the tour slots are getting fewer and fewer, that is they literally only learn with consequences. You cannot advise such people. And Burna Boy has a perception of himself that he is very smart. I don't think that is not true, but I don't even
I
think.
honestly, I don't know about smartness. Is he talented musically? Yes. I don't know about being very smart.
Yeah,
But is he
but
very
he has the
talented?
perception that he is very smart. I know that man has it because he has said it so many times. Eh, There was something I saw on TikTok, somebody saying that some of these artists, when they get very big, they tend to become very resentful of they're resentful of everybody, their fans, their everybody, just everybody around them. And the person was trying to express that they think that is because of all the things that they had to pass through to get to where they are. So when they have all the no's that they had to pass through, all the things that they had to do. So when they finally arrive, they sort of become resentful because, when they arrive, everybody, wants to eat them up. So they sort of become resentful. And that shit is just hogwash to me because if you want to be a neurosurgeon, do you know how long it takes for you to be a neurosurgeon?
Mm.
Then imagine becoming a neurosurgeon, then intentionally like unaliving your patients because you are resentful that they want your skills. Like it doesn't make any sense. It
Mm.
does not make. I mean, comparing Burna Boy to neurosurgeon is wild, but still, it doesn't make any sense to me. But whatever.
Yeah. Before we wrap up, I just want to say that I've been thinking of new channel names. I've
Mhm.
thought of Demonic and Beyond. Another one is Neurosurgeon and Beyond. Like, Neurosurgeons Unite and watch our channel because I'm using you as the number one example in the world. Like, every time you want to say, is this thing that serious? Number one example, neurosurgery. I just want to chip that in there. But yeah, no, you're
I
you're
have no
very right.
words. I have no words.
I wanted to just say to that person who said resentful, I would like to have made it be in a Lambo and be saying, my fans are stressing me. I don't, now that I'm struggling with this channel and 28 subscribers. So when we now have over 1,000, we'll not be like, we're resentful because all the time we have 28 videos and people, like, each video just getting us to, what the heck? What's that? What's that? What's that?
It doesn't make any sense.
That's just the most silly excuse I've ever heard. Everything that is worth it is hard. There's nothing that's not hard.
Yes. Yes.
Literally, everything is hard. Anyway, so in summary, our point is that Burna Boy, this thing you're doing will catch up with you. Might not be
I will
this
be here
way,
to make a video about it.
I will be happy to do so. It is not my
Yes.
want, it is my wish. It is my wish. Ah, so it's going to eventually, catch up with you. Honestly, it might be pretty soon. So
Yeah.
now that you still have the time, stop trying to, fight with your fans. Even the broke ones. Let's add that. Even the broke ones.
Ah.
Anyway, thank you for watching this video. If you stayed this long, please like, subscribe, engage, do all the things, comment, so that we can keep coming, making videos, and hopefully entertaining you the few minutes you spend watching them.
Hopefully we can, become resentful. Our goal is to
Yeah,
become resentful when we have made it.
yes.
Let's know what that feels like so that we can report back on it.
That is not
Ah.
everything, but give me the money first so I can know. I beg.
Bye.
Okay, bye.